good morning or afternoon or night, whatever time of day it may be for you. I hope you're having a good one. And today, guys, I want to talk to you about Sombra. But before we get into that, first, let me know in a comment below how you're doing today. Now, Sombra was somebody that I was thinking, okay, she's going to be a hacker, but let me kind of make some guesses about what her ultimate's going to do. And in a previous video, I said that Sombra is going to probably have an ultimate that either has a way, I think it would be a cool concept for her to either be able to steal or interact with people's ultimates. And come to find out, her ultimate is going to be an EMP that's able to not only shut down other characters' abilities as far as their ultimate, but their just abilities in general, and their alternate fires, just they can only primary fire. Apparently that's what she's going to be able to do, which I think that is absolutely amazing. I thought that that would be a really cool and interesting idea, but I didn't expect it to go above and beyond and be able to shut down all of their abilities. I think that's so cool, and I know a lot of people are absolutely excited and ecstatic that Sombra is finally actually going to come out. And I had another idea that she was either going to be released on October 23rd, but that probably wouldn't happen. So here she is being released and talked about as a teaser trailer during BlizzCon. So just being able to see that Sombra is definitely going to come out and at least have one of the things that I thought would be really cool for her to have. I didn't think they were going to go out with stealth because I know that they mentioned they didn't really like stealth heroes too much in other video games they had, but they went ahead and brought in stealth into Overwatch. Is totally fine on one hero, and since only one hero will be able to do that, you can kind of play around that a lot easier. I think that this may encourage more Hanzo and Widowmaker players to come into the scene. However, I'm not sure how Sombra is going to fit into a meta. There's been some speculation about what Sombra is going to do, about who she's going to shut down, and what's going to happen as far as that's concerned. Maybe Sombra's EMP will be the answer to a Genji ultimate now. Just thinking there's so many different things that can happen. There's so many different ways that we can say, oh, Sombra is going to be effective in this meta, or Sombra is not going to be too great, but we won't know exactly what Sombra will be able to do until she's actually in the BTR and we have those 6-man games where it's only Sombra. I think I might end up just playing Genji during that time because everybody's going to want to play Sombra, and if I play Genji, I'll be able to ult and see if an EMP is going to disable me from being able to do anything. And since that it disables all abilities, then it's going to be very hard for the enemy team to respond to any sort of follow-up. And even though she's going to be labeled as an offensive sort of builder, I think that she looks a hell of a lot more defensive than she does offensive. So I would say that she's a powerful defensive hero, or should be labeled as a defensive hero, because of the way that her abilities are. Because you think about your other offensive heroes, you think about your McCree that has his Deadeye, you think about the Reaper that has his Death Blossom, you think about Genji that has that fucking sword, you think about Pharah that has her Justice, and if you think about somebody that has a sort of workaround for preventing people to be able to do things, I would consider that way more defensive than I would offensive. However, looking at the Overwatch websites, it definitely says that she's listed as an offensive hero, which again, totally fine. It's just one of those things where I'm like, all right, maybe let me consider what I would actually label her as. And seeing all of her abilities and what she can do with her teleport, with her guns, with her movement while being invisible, with her ultimate, just all of this, all of her kit just looks very interesting to be able to play. And since that she would be a different style of flanker, I think that it's really interesting to see what potential she has. Anyway, guys, again, pretty short video today. I'm just really excited for Sombra to come out. Working on some pretty difficult projects at the moment, and definitely working on some good videos for next week. So coming Monday, I should have some pretty good stuff coming up. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and hey, I'll see you in the next video. All right, peace.
Aigey.